Hello there and welcome to episode 68 of Chronic Pain. IWD presents, by the way. I am none other than IVATOPIA. Oh, what a move by Pitbull! So with this opening match, Pitbull
what about me?
That move was explosive. And this is called
SupernovaTiffy!
Yeah, that's what I said. And this is SupernovaTiffy. That match was explosive, that was. And obviously last week, as we already know, Tiger won the number 1 contender spot for this show. So it's him taking on none other than Striker. And I believe Sir David said it's going to be a 2 out of 3 falls match. So that should be good. And technically this is Striker's first IWD World title defense. Obviously, he's already defended his stream title, even though that match got messed up. This is his first IWD one.
And who do we have coming up in the back?
Tiger, who I'm literally talking about right now. So let's go to Tiger and see what's got to say right here, right now. Here we go. No one thought I could win last week. No one thought the rookie Tiger had a chance. Yet the thing is, I've been in here for months now, but I'm still classed as a rookie. I've got to turn that around, and I plan to do it tonight when I become the IWD World Champion by beating Striker. No, not beating, by going through Striker. And this means everything to me. I came into this business. I debuted in this business taking on TJ Eclipse for the world title. Actually, thanks to Striker as a commissioner giving me the opportunity. He was a standalone commissioner for one week, and he gave me an opportunity. And I dropped the ball. I did a rookie mistake. I tried to make a statement by injuring the current champion TJ Eclipse. No more, not tonight. That is simple. Guess what's happening? I am going to win tonight by beating Striker. My statement will be my hand hold high with that belt in my grasp. Oh, the tension there's building. It's kind of a big fight scenario with Tiger.
And he's right. No one thought he would win.
Definitely not. Basically, he did a smart thing. Him and Overlord double team Sir Dave, who was the favourite to win. And Overlord thought, you know, I can beat my former group partner, and unfortunately he couldn't.
He was wrong.
Yeah.
And he's got a really good chance of winning the title tonight.
Definitely, as we go to the showstopper himself in a second, he's got to say, as this amazing match with one of the number 1 contenders for the world title and the stream title go at it. I went through hell and back at Carnage 2 to become the IWD 2-time world champion, become the 1-time extreme champion. I defended my stream title early in the week, and unfortunately, that amazing match got ruined, but I'm still the extreme champion. As for tonight, it's my first IWD World title defense, and I plan to win. I plan for it not to be ruined. I will destroy you tonight, Tiger, because I am the showstopper. More fighting words from the showstopper himself. But he's saying he's going to get the job done. And speaking of which, we're going to the opening credits in a second, as I think Grasshopper, yes, he's going for a win on Pit. And oh no, but his hand for his great ring awareness
he got out
the rope.
of it.
Yes, we got the opening credit.
Well, hello there, and welcome to IVATOPIA'S Wrestling Domination. This is Chronic Pain Show.
68.
Name is Pro Wrestling X, currently in early access on Steam, where you can buy it, as you can see from the link on the screen. Me, IVATOPIA, and my wife, who's going to be helping out with this, have nothing to do with the game other than buying it and playing it and enjoying it. And I'd also like to add, the opening music you can hear right now is from the title screen of the Pro Wrestling X game itself. Hope you enjoy this show.
And we're back. It's going to be Pitbull vs Grasshopper, as you see him right now. In a second, we're going back to that match in a sec. And then we got the Star taking on Teodors. That's going to be good. And of course, the best 2 out of 3 falls match tonight. None other than Striker and Tiger with the IWD World title. His first title defense on the line. Like back to Pitbull and Grasshopper. Like I said, this is a big match in itself. We got one of the number 1 contenders for the world title, Pitbull. And of course, the extreme number 1 contender, Grasshopper. And the thing is, long as Striker wins tonight... Oh, we're going for a pin. Oh, he ropes again. Long as he wins tonight at the pay-per-view, theoretically, long as it loses it next week at either belt, Grasshopper will be in the ring with Striker for the Extreme title. Pitbull and S-Blaze will also be in the ring in a separate match against Striker.
Oh, wow.
For the world title. So Striker will have his work cut out for him to keep both belts. Grasshopper will probably have the hardest job because it's him and Striker first. Then straight after that, we get the main event as Grasshopper's bleeding all over the place with the triple threat. And I guess that's what happens when you have 2 titles. Speaking of which, we're going to listen to a pre-recorded message.
Man, you're not gonna breathe, are you?
Grasshopper time. Grasshopper's in the house, people, and I am currently the number 1 contender for Extreme Championship match. I'm taking on one of the number 1 contenders for the IWD World title, and I will beat him to keep my momentum going, because I am Grasshopper, and I am the hopping greatest of all time, baby.
Or he could be hopping mad.
He's used that in the past, and like it says, he wants to prove himself. He wants to be the greatest, so the hopping greatest. He's just trying to use his name. Okay, Pitbull's leaving. What's this about?
Are you gonna let me talk this time around?
You can talk, but Pitbull's leaving. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, Pitbull, the ring veteran himself, is set Grasshopper up for it. Is this a powerbomb? I believe it. Ow, on the steel. What's your thoughts on what's happeing, and who do you think's going to win this?
I don't know, because I'm kind of looking at the clock, because I don't know if they're gonna get back in before it...
Well, they're right next to us, so...
Yeah, but still...
I know last week that didn't happen. That was
Exactly.
That's because of Theodore's interference and calling Gary out and Crusher and egging him on.
7.
And they're both back in.
Okay, good.
So you want to pick a winner? Who's you going to be? As we see an RKO.
I don't know. I kind of want Grasshopper to win.
I think if Grasshopper wins, it'd be a bigger win for him than Pitbull at this stage of the careers. Pitbull's a former 2-time IWD World Champion. Of course, Grasshopper is a former Extreme Champion. But he won it, and everyone kind of thinks he didn't deserve it when he won it. And speaking of Pitbull, we're going to him in a second to listen to what he's got to say. As he goes high.
Is he going to hit?
And we're going to find out. Yes,
he
beautiful.
does.
It is
Draws blood, too.
Yep. The crew knows that Grasshopper is nothing but a speed bump in Pitbull's way to becoming the IWD World Champion. That is all, people. That is all. Wow, very short and sweet by Pitbull, and he got his feelings across. Oh, and he low blows him.
He's always short, sweet, and to the point.
Well, he hasn't always been, because I remember when... Oh, you weren't here for that show. It's when Tyler Steele was my partner for the show. Him and Stryker, during their heated 3-month war, they went back and forth literally the whole show arguing with each other.
Grief.
You know, and it got very heated. I think Pitbull started referring to Stryker beating his wife and stuff, and Stryker was basically saying you're a dog and I'm going to put you down. It got very heated with the two of them. And both fans, like, they were both like loved by everyone. The crowd was divided by them. And at the end of that little war, Pitbull kind of turned heel. You know, Stryker had a little... How would you say it? He looked like he was going to turn heel first because he was getting very nasty with him, but then Pitbull then quickly turned on him. You know, it's so heated. That's why I was so surprised a few weeks ago when you were here when Pitbull saved Stryker and had a little respect thing.
I don't know. It's just with Happy Man, he goes on and on and on.
We haven't seen him since Carnage 2.
I know. Where has he been? Is he sick?
Well, he did go through hell and back, just like Ivan did. Ivan's been suspended.
Oh, is this a pin? 1, 2.
Oh, so close. Good kick out by Grasshopper, and we're going to the back to listen to, I believe it's Theodore.
I wonder what he's got to say.
Cheer for me! Cheer for me! What? Why booing? Stop booing! Stop booing the legendary Theodore! I will be in a match later tonight. I will take on the rhyming, pathetic star. I will destroy him. I will shut him up, and I will move on because I'm really here the next pay-per-view to shut the insane Gary up, to stop and break the neck of Crush after he tried to break my neck. That is what I'm here for. You start your nothing, and I'll prove it later tonight. We're back from Theodore, but did you see that? Grasshopper was getting pinned, but luckily, he's also got good ring awareness. He got his leg on the bottom rope just in time, as he's down to submission. What your thoughts on what Theodore had to say before we go to a message from the star?
Theodore needs to start to embrace the boos because I don't think they're going to stop anytime soon. And what does he mean by legendary? He's not legendary.
Well, he thinks he is, as we go to the star, who likes to go supernova. The star is here, the star is bright, the star will snatch you out tonight. As for Von Count, keep watching the star in action to see what will happen to you at the next pay-per-view. Wow, so the star's basically saying, Von Count, watch him tonight. What he does to Theodore is what's going to happen to you. What's your thoughts on that?
At least he didn't say he was going to go supernova again. That's me.
Yeah. Oh, he's going high?
Stop that.
Pitbull? What a moonsault! I don't know about.
We need to patent that somehow so we can't use it.
Yeah, I was going to say, as Grasshopper, some miracle got up from that moonsault, but he got 2 boots squarely in his face.
Oh,
I was going to say, you never picked who you think's going to win.
I said Grasshopper.
Oh, you did. Yeah, you're right. Grasshopper. I'm going to go with Pitbull because of the former IWD World Champion 2-time, and technically he never lost it both times. He kind of was cheated out of both of them.
I kind of just want the underdog to win.
Normally, that's Pitbull, but in this sense, yeah, you can 100% it's Grasshopper. What a powerbomb!
Look at all that blood in there.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Oh, he's gone for a pin? Oh,
he's too close.
Yeah, he was. I was going to say, Pitbull was trying to push him away from the rope. That was good ring awareness on his part, but Grasshopper still managed to reach for it. He's gone for another moonsault attempt.
Oh, and he connects.
He came smashing down across his throat then, too. That was vicious.
I think that could be it.
Yeah, it could be.
1, 2. Come on, Grasshopper!
And it's all shit he's roped. Unfortunately.
I rooted for you, Grasshopper.
He's still the #1 tender for Extreme title, so he can still become a champ at the next pay-per-view. But Pitbull could also be our next world champ. And be the first ever 3-time as we go to the match replays. Like this move, look, on the steel that them two were going at it. Pitbull brought him out there, but then he took the brain bust on the steel, and that could have cost him the match.
Grasshopper's got nothing to be ashamed of.
No, that could be a 5-star match. That could be a match of the year. That was awesome.
I don't know if it was a 5-star match.
I said it could be. I didn't say it is. I said it could be. It's up there as one of the top matches anyway. The back and forth, they're so resilient, they're so speedy, there's a similar strength, they're basically so similar. And obviously he's fearless, Pitbull. Let's look at it, that. Boom!
Now that I'll agree with you with.
And like I said, I think he caught him across his throat on the way down. So that was, wow. I think that's what did it, because as he's holding Grasshopper, he's like, he can't breathe very well. I think he's going to be okay, but at the time, it's like, and that's all he needed. His breath had gone for 3 seconds while he holds him and wins it. Because Pitbull is a veteran. So the next match, of course, is none other than The Star and Theodore going at it.
Who do you think's going to win here?
We got the rookie Star, but Theodore is... Oh! S-Blaze just attacked Pitbull, he's leaving the arena.
That's such an S-Blaze move.
Definitely. I was trying to say as this carries on, Theodore theoretically is the veteran and he is a former world champion. So I would have to go with him. Oh. But you never know, the Star wants to prove himself, so he might...
I'll go with the Star then, even though he keeps stealing my lines.
Yeah. Because like I said, he might prove me wrong and he might win tonight. We'll have to find out. He's still a rookie.
That and I like to pick opposite of you just in case I'm right.
See that shotguns thing? Oh, he's taunting Pitbull. This is not good by Pitbull.
He's not going to hurt him up there, is he?
I think that's S-Blaze's plan. Get Pitbull up there and throw him off.
Pitbull, don't go up. If you go up, you're an idiot. Yep.
He's going up.
He's an idiot.
Well, that idiot is a former 2-time world champion. It could be the next one.
Well, that idiot's going to get himself injured before he gets another shot at it.
He might be able to... I know he's just wrestled. He's bleeding, but he might be able to outdo S-Blaze.
I doubt it.
Okay, he just blocked him right there and then. Look, Powerbomb, who's winning on top? This is so dangerous. Oh, and he takes the shortcut like normal S-Blaze does. And Pitbull was so close to the edge stand. You see him tinkering. And he's just hammering blood out his face. Uh-oh, he's too close to the edge.
He's in danger.
This is... Oh, and another... Ah! I think we're about to lose Pitbull. Houston, we have a problem. Oh, no, he blocked him. We're going for it. Ow! Brainbuster. We're going in the back in a minute. I believe we're going to have to cut from these two to listen to Tiger.
But I want to...
Oh, where's Blaze? Holy fudge, what did I tell you?
I found out.
Yep.
What did he always say, Striker? The best laid plans of mice and men. In other words, I am the man in this situation. You are the mice, the mouse even, and your plan to win will go out the window when I will use my claws, because I will turn into the tiger that I am, and I will eat that mouse. Because yeah, I'm even more than a man. I am a tiger, and my dream, my boyhood dream, since I was 10 years old, was to win that belt, and I will go through hell and high waters to get it from you. I promise you that. It's good to see you saying that, because I want you to bring it tonight. I want you to give me everything you've got. I want you to bring your claws. I want you to bring your size. I want you to bring your experience. I want you to take it to me tonight. And when I beat you, I will prove not only to you and every other person out there that I am the showstopper. I am the true IWD World Champion. I'm not a flash in the pan.
We're back as Tito makes an entrance, and do you hear that flash in the pan? I think that's the fact was when he was the first time became a IWD World Champion striker. Of course, what the? He just collapsed! Star just collapsed!
I think we need an emergency.
What happened then? I was trying to say with Striker though, the flash and pan thing, when he was the first IWD World Champion.
Is he faking it?
I don't think so. When he was the first time he won the IWD title, he lost it within 5 minutes because Pitbull basically cashed in on him, the contract, and pinned him. After he went through hell and back. And basically everyone said, you know, you're a 5-minute champ.
I think we need to stop.
Yeah, Star's trying to leave.
I think we need to stop the match.
Yeah, I don't know why the Star collapsed then. But do you agree with that flash in the pan thing, why he said that?
Yes.
And he's going for a Ken. Oh, and Theodore blocked it, and he kills him! Oh, he's taking the way down, he hit the kendo stick.
Can I switch my,
what?
vote?
No, because you already picked.
Hey!
Switch it when your guy's losing.
Why not?
Okay, the Star's making a run for it. But after he collapsed as the match started, that's probably a good idea. We're going to the match replays now. And this is literally the match. What happened?
Yeah, I wanted to switch.
You can't. See, that was the only move in the match was that RKO. That was, wow, I wasn't expecting that.
I wonder what was wrong with the Star.
Wait, what's this? Crush is out. Oh! And Crush is bleeding, and of course Gary's there. They must have been trying to jump Theodore. Or whatever. You know, these three going to face it next pay-per-view. Go at it.
I thought we were still doing match replays.
Well, we were until these showed up. There wasn't much match replays, was it? But they had one move. What was it to replay?
That's true.
Unless you wanted to show the whole match again. What's running around the ring.
Why not?
Speaking of which, we are going to the next match now. As they're getting separated. So best of 2, 3, and 4. Striker, world title versus Tiger.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I don't know. I kind of want Tiger to win, but at the same time, Striker went through hell and back to earn it. I want him to win too. Speaking of which, we're going to the Star. The Star is smart. The Star didn't feel well, so the Star has come back. I will give you the match to your door because I have bigger fish to fry. Them fries that I will be doing will be none other than Von Count at the next pay-per-view. As long as the Doctor will okay me and allow the Star to go supernova and blow your mind.
I thought we talked about this, Star.
Anyway,
you do not go supernova. I do. Hence the name.
Anyway,
stop it.
Okay, that's
or we will no longer be besties.
What was that?
We will no longer be BFFs.
Oh,
because
he
you're fired.
You missed that. He slipped. He went for a move and Striker managed to jump through his arms and caused him to fall over.
I didn't miss it.
That was a good smooth move by the showstopper Striker.
Because he's a smooth criminal.
Yeah, definitely. So basically, for the last match, we officially got the result then. The Star basically gave up. Basically, because, like he said, he went to get checked out by the Doctor, and he's worried that the Doctor may not clear him for Von Count. But yet, at the same time, he didn't want to risk getting even more hurt after he passed out and not get his hands on Von Count. Because at the end of the day, Von Count is putting his rematch clause for the IWD title on the line at the pay-per-view for him. So that was smart on his part, even though it's not a good sign. You're collapsing literally about 2 weeks before the pay-per-view in the ring when nobody even hit you. Remember, he had that when he passed out during that cage match. He could have been Stream Champion. It was about a month, 2 months ago.
And who do we have coming up in the back?
The former world champion himself, the guy we were just on about, Von Count, who will be facing the Star, as these two are going at it. The strength versus the speed. Oh, he caught him. Let me get this straight. Tonight, Star, that was all about you trying to impress me to show what's going to happen to me at the pay-per-view. Well, all I saw was you collapse. Maybe you shouldn't be a wrestler. Maybe you don't have what it takes. But I'm hoping you do, because I want a good match at the pay-per-view. And my rematch clause contract will stay in my grasp, not yours. And you can count on that. And we're back as the big man has got the little guy in the sharpshooter. And look at him wrenching back on him. He's going to split his spine in two. How's Striker hanging on?
By the skin of his teeth?
Yeah, barely. So far, Tiger's been very impressive. He's been taking it to the showstopper, the world champ.
He said he was going to.
And he is. What do you think of what Von Count had to say?
I don't know. What do you think?
I asked you first. Basically, he's saying he thinks the Star maybe doesn't have what it takes to be a wrestler because he's collapsed again. But he hopes he does because he wants a good match at the pay-per-view.
I don't know, because you don't know what's wrong with the Star for him to keep doing that. It could
yeah, exactly.
Be medical. It could be him faking because he's a line stealer. So he could be
but the thing is, if he faked it during the cage match, he cost himself the Extreme title, so why would he do that then? That makes no sense.
He might not have faked it there because he was getting beat up.
Speaking of which...
1, 2!
First... Ooh!
So close.
Definitely.
It was like 2.5.
And if he won, he would not be world champion yet. You had to win one more match. Best 2 out of 3, remember. Striker's making a comeback. Oh! Pele to back of the head!
That was good.
It was like Tiger tried to duck him, and he managed to turn mid-air and kick him back in the head. But Tiger's straight back on Striker.
Who do you think's going to get the first point?
The way it's going, I'm going to go with Tiger. But Striker is more... Look at that! That was unique. He went for like a splash on his knee. I think Striker could try to move out the way. Striker's got the resilience, but is how much resilience left of him after Carnage 2 and what Ivan put him through. And obviously was it last week's or the week before his Stream title match? It was last week's, wasn't it? So we go back to listen to the Claw himself. To quote my great mentor, you should be privileged, Pitbull, that he even bothered with you, that he showed up to enhance your star, to make you more of a superstar than anything by being on the same stage as you. And how did you repay him? By that dirty trick of chucking him off the stage, by trying to end his career, because you're a pathetic coward, nothing more, nothing less. And when it comes to the pay-per-view, when he is out there, he will destroy you.
That's some big words.
Definitely, but to me, Pitbull's a coward. When it was Esplace who attacked him, he defended himself. So, and we saw amazing RKO, but from Tiger, you know, he tossed Striker so high up there, and that was ridiculous. And you come crashing down with his neck, he could have snapped his neck in two.
I'm just wondering when we're going to get the first pin.
When one of them beats the other guy.
They've been going at this forever.
Yeah, and so far, I would say this is probably 80% Tiger, 90% Tiger so far.
Ooh, nope.
He got his hand on the rope, luckily for Striker. That's veteran coming there. It's veteraness. Oh, he's making a comeback from that spear. If he wasn't near the ropes then, or if he did that in the middle of the ropes, would that have been over then? Would that have been the first pinfall to Tiger?
Could have been.
Because again, was that a rookie mistake by Tiger, going for a pin so close to the ropes? It was veteran move by Striker to reach the ropes from there. And Tiger wants to stop people calling him a rookie. Then he's got to stop doing rookie mistakes. Everything Striker seems to throw at him though, he always cut open. He just seems to come straight back. And he's just hammering Striker so far.
Ooh, that was pretty good.
That was a nice arm drag from such a big man too.
I thought it was that called that, but I wasn't for sure, so I didn't say nothing.
There's an arm drag. Okay, what? Oh! See that? He basically went for a jaw break. He set up for a sharpshooter. He's got his wrapped around them big legs and he's going to tap out.
Nah.
Why?
Because I've never really seen anyone tap out.
Well, that's happened before. Theodore tapped out during his Ironman match. He was literally like 20 minutes into the match, I believe, or 25 minutes of the half-an-hour match.
Okay, well, I wasn't here for that, so again...
You need to go back and watch your tapes. You gotta get your wrestling knowledge of IWD history up and running. Okay, he's going high. Another moonsault.
Ooh, he connects and breaks him open.
Definitely, he caught him down. It was almost like a Stinger death drop from mid-air. That was impressive. Speaking of Pitbull, though, we are going to another impressive guy. We're going to listen to him. What he's got to say about what happened with the claw, or maybe his mentor, none other than S-Blaze, or maybe about the match earlier, beat Grasshopper.
Who is this Pitbull you said?
Yeah, it's the former two-time IWD World Champion, and his crew know that too. As we see another RKO.
That was pretty good.
Like, go to Pitbull now. You're delusional, Claude, just like your mentor is. You're privileged and all that. The crew knows it and I know it, that you're both delusional. If I'm a coward by shucking off the stage, when he attempted to attack me from behind, he attempted to throw me off the stage, he got his just desserts and nothing more. And as for he destroying me at the pay-per-view, that is a load of bull, because I defeat Striker repeatedly and I will defeat S-Blaze just the same, as I have time and time again. And you both will be victims of me and my crew.
Yeah, he said me and my crew.
Me and my crew.
It's like they're going to break out and dance.
Well, he's right though. Striker's never got beaten once so far in their 3-month of war that they faced repeatedly. And as far as I know, S-Blaze hasn't beaten him either, Pitbull. So Pitbull has theoretically got the advantage for past history.
Yeah, but past history can change.
Yeah, well, look like Striker's the world champion. And also, that's another thing. Who beat Striker for the world title the first time round? Pitbull. You know, that's why he says, I'm not a flash in the pan. He had the belt for 5 minutes, and then Pitbull beat him. He did go through hell and back to beat it off TJ Eclipse and his group of executioners that nobody had done up to that point, so he was tired. A nice Pele there into the corner. The open Tiger. But
why does he have to be open?
Well, he basically, look, he's there, he's got his arms, he's open. I'm saying, he couldn't defend it at all. Oh, the strength of Striker, that was good by Striker.
That looked painful.
Definitely, he's rolling him. And Tiger up from it.
He rolled him once.
Oh, he blocked it.
Dodged it, too.
Yeah, don't let him get on his feet. Oh, and he blocked that too. And he caught Striker. This is not good on Striker. Tiger's doing really well. He's doing a lot better than I thought he would.
See? He can do it. And who do we have coming up?
Oh, Bryce the Best will be coming in the back in a little bit.
Ow!
He's going for that knee. Well, that makes sense. He's trying to... He's trying to hurt...
He's gonna break it!
Yeah, he's trying to basically take the big man off his feet. He can't slam him and powerbomb him and, you know, destroy him with strength if he can't stand. That's a good strategy by the veteran, Striker.
And here's Bryce the Best.
And he's still going for that knee.
Ow.
And again.
He's gonna break it.
And here we go to Bryce the Best, finally.
Ow.
I'm surprised we had no phone calls in today, you know, from, you know, Ivan Reaver, because he keeps talking about my brother, who's at home training his butt off, because remember, the doctors won't clear him to wrestle, so he's going against doctor's orders to wrestle at the pay-per-view, to kick your butt, I like to add Ivan Reaver, to kick your pathetic cowardice, to tread on you, to crush you with his boots. And that's why he hasn't been at the shows. He has been training. He's been trying to get himself in the best physical condition he can, so he can beat you. Even in his worst physical condition, he will still beat you, and that's the state he's in at the moment, because he's not allowed to wrestle. But that's not going to stop his heart. That's not going to stop TJ Eclipse. That's not going to stop him from ending your career for good. What do you thought what Bryce had to say? Our striker keeps working on that knee.
They're going after the wrong person.
Well, that's yet to be proven, unfortunately. Oh, what an RKO by Taz Striker. Who's touching my back? Go away, fan. One of the fans was touching me in the back for some reason. I was like, well, why are you in my back?
Because he thinks you're sick.
Well done. Go away, Fanny.
Oh, baby.
Okay, we're back to the game for that knee. I was trying to say, he's going for that knee. Okay, can you please let's get the fan back a bit, please? I'm trying to concentrate on the match here and he keeps touching my back.
He thinks you're sexy. He wants to kiss you.
Shut up.
He wants to hug you. Oh, baby.
Stop it. Okay, we're on back onto the match. And Striker with a beautiful Pele kick to the face. I think he's working the knee. He's trying to keep off his feet and he's doing a good job with it. What's your thoughts on it? I think the match has turned around for Striker's benefit so far.
What I was trying to say before we got interrupted was that things change, like we were talking about before. Just because I haven't beat him up one time doesn't mean he did it the second time. And I think it'd be kind of stupid to show your boots.
To show your boots?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then be like, oh, well, I didn't do it. That's really dumb.
So you call Ivan dumb now as well?
I didn't say that! You're putting words in my mouth.
Well, it sounded like.
I know he didn't do it.
Oh, okay. How do you know that? No one else does. Oh, look at that. He's in
because
this.
no one's as smart as moi.
You looked at me when you said Moira. Oh, he's trying to get this. Look at that. He's trying to.
Ow! Look like he put his boot up his butt.
No, he didn't. He was trying to grab him and Tiger was trying to get out of it.
And here
we go
comes
to listen to the same one, Gary.
Tita, remember you never say when the insane one's around. And as for you, Karasha, you want to eat these apples? You want to suck on my spine? Well, bring it at the pay-per-view, because just like tonight how I cut you open, I will destroy you too.
Well, now.
Oh, we got some spine sucking on at the pay-per-view from Crusher to Gary.
I think someone needs to take some anger management
Okay, he's in the
classes.
sharpshooter again. Do you think he's going to tap?
No.
He's been in that sharpshooter a lot. He's been working at knee repeatedly.
That doesn't mean he's going to tap.
But even if he does, or he pins him, he's still got to beat him one more time. Oh, what a shot to the face. But if he doesn't tap at this rate, if he keeps going for that knee, he might break his leg. So,
Tiger's good.
I guess we'll find out. See, that's like defiant chops to him then. The start of this match was almost 90% Tiger. Oh, and here he comes back. I was going to say the rest of this match has been almost 90% Striker. And when I said that, he instantly turns it back round.
He's rolling.
He's got him by the hair. Now by the underwear. And he's... Oh, into the corner!
Ow.
Dragon suplex, head first into the bottom turnbuckle. That was vicious. As we go to the back to another vicious guy. None other than the Crusher.
What's he doing?
Going high. He wants to end it with moonsault like normal, probably.
And he connects.
No, he moved. He moved at the last second. The speed was incredible. You're actually asking me to suck on your bone marrow of your spine. Oh, it feels so good. And that's exactly what I'll do. I'll get the insaneness in me as I crush your spine and tear it into two. And as for them eyeballs, I will pluck them out. I will shove it inside. None other than Theodore's skull and crush and crunch his skull as I chew his brains out. You are both delusional and you're both doomed when it comes to the pay-per-view, because I will crush you both.
When did people become surgeons in here?
Well, Chris has always liked the eyeballs and stuff, hasn't he? And he's going to crush skulls and everything. He's going to crush Theodore's skull with, what was it, with Gary's eyeball inside it. So he's going to shove it in there and he's going to suck at his bone marrow and get the insaneness. Okay, we've got another sharpshooter attempt.
Ugh. Give it up. He's not going to tap.
He might do. He's
not going to.
And he taps out! Who was wrong?
What?
He just tapped out. The first one.
No one ever taps out! Ever!
Well, he had his knee worked on for the past almost 5-8 minutes straight.
Ever!
Well, it does. Theodore's also tapped in the past. Technically, Happy Man tapped out 3 times in a row in 3 separate shows when Gary basically weren't official matches came out and made him tap. Came out the next week, made him tap. Came out next week, made him tap. And then led into that I Quit match. And then technically Gary tapped, even though he didn't really. It was a pre-recorded that Happy Man used to make him go, I give up type thing when he didn't really tap.
But I've been doing things for a while and no one's ever tapped.
Well, you just seen it. Right here, right now.
My mind's blown at the moment.
Well, if Tiger hadn't tapped, his knee might have been blown. But we still got to go. That was the smartest part by tapping at this stage.
You knew.
If he can win, how do I know? If he can win the next two. Look at that move! What a backdrop! I haven't seen that before either. It looked like Striker was almost couldn't get him up on time. It was like he barely had his balance and he managed to pull it off.
Is it over?
It could be after that. 1, 2, 3. How did he kick out of that? How? Did he kick out from that?
You need to calm down.
He's going high. He's going for it. Oh, he made it at the last moment. Tiger's speed's incredible for such a big guy. Speaking of which, I almost forgot. We're going to the back to listen to Theodore, the legendary Theodore, as he likes to add.
He's not legendary.
Well, he thinks he is.
He's not.
He's a former IWD champ, and one of the first guys
not
the first guy to ever tap in IWD's history.
Let me get this straight. I go out there to have a vicious match. My opponent fakes fainting or whatever is wrong with him. He didn't want to be in the ring with that legendary, that's right, legendary Theodore. And then as I'm making my way back, I get jumped by none other than Crusher, that wimp, and none other than the insane idiot, the purple blob himself. You get a bit chubby, brother. None other than Gary. And guess what? We left Crusher bleeding, and we got separated before I could do the same to Gary. And that's why when the next pay-per-view, I will get my revenge on Crusher trying to break my neck. And I'll finally get my revenge on all them times you have used your fist against my face, against my gut, against my skin. They're constant hitting, constant hitting, constant hitting, constant hitting, constant hitting, constant hitting. You constantly give me for the past months and months on end. It ends at a pay-per-view because I am Theodore.
Being the first person to ever tap out's not something to be proud of, by the way.
I was going to say, I think Theodore's a little traumatized. Speaking of which,
I'm getting word.
Shush a minute, I'm getting word that the man that you've been waiting for, Happy Man, is in the back. He's here to let us talk. Like, go to
No! I feel their pain.
Holy Munchkin breath! He's
Munchkin
Happy Man's returning! Did you see that? I expect Happy Man to be in the back, but instead he just basically played his signal, and we heard the screaming and the He's going back. Does that mean next week? Does that mean the pay-per-view?
Never.
What does it mean? Is it coming back soon? Oh,
You good?
I guess that was wow. I was expecting that. What were you? Were you expecting that? I was expecting that. Wow, I was expecting Happy to be in the back to talk to us, but Happy wasn't talking to us. Instead, he did his symbol. Ay caramba! Wow, that was incredible. That was intense, insane. And we're seeing Striker doing the defiant chops as he gets Tiger by the hair. He lifts Tiger high,
I think Tiger's gonna get this next point.
and he takes a body slam, power slam, whichever you want to call it. He got him by the hair again. Well, he needs to do something because oh, there we go. He blocked him because he needs to do something. Or as at the moment, one more pinfall and it's over. Oh, do you see the way Striker's body crunched in? It's like an accordion. It's like wasn't it?
You know no one can see your hand gestures, right?
They can hear me going no.
No one can see your hand gestures.
That just emphasises it more. And the fans come behind me. That's what the one who kept touching me. Yes, and you stay there. Yeah. I'm watching you. Caramba.
He's gonna meet you outside later.
Well, I went out the back door, so.
Well, thanks for letting him know.
There's multiple back doors at this place. It's a big arena. You don't know which one. Plus, I got you the bodyguard. No, you're the bodyguard.
What? No.
Yes.
Okay, for a bodyguard.
Okay, looks like Striker might be on the losing end of this in a minute. But there will be 1-1 if he is. But somehow, after being made accordion for the second time, he managed to get back to his feet before Striker. Before Tiger, yeah. Before Tiger. Well, get another power slam. He's going for a moonsault, is he, to end it?
I don't know if he's gonna make this one.
We'll find out. And did he? And he connects. Beautiful. But I was going to say he hit himself just as much then. So I didn't think he was moving him, but he managed to get to his feet. Oh, it could be over. And if it is, it's 2-2.
2.
And he did it. He beat Tiger 2-0. What's your thoughts on that? The champion, his first tower defense. That was amazing tower defense.
I suck at guessing.
He went through hell and back. do the match replays. Like that, for example. Like that amazing splash for the big man. He's got such agility for him. For a guy his size is incredible. You don't expect it.
I kind of think that he exhausted himself in the beginning of the match.
And I think that's basically Striker's whole game plan. Basically, he can outlast him, he can out-resilient him. And this is also a big part when he started focusing on that knee. And that's where we saw, for the first time you've ever seen, a submission. You know, we have seen it in the past IWD's history, but it is rare occurrence. And like that, very defiant. And he got caught with an RKO for his trouble. And this is near the end of the match, I believe. He did the power slam, and he went for that amazing moonsault. Well, I thought he almost hurt himself in the process, because look as he hits it, and he didn't catch his leg. He's like down. I think, oh crud, he's hurt himself. But he managed to get back to it. He comes over and he falls on top of him, and then he hooks that amazing tree-like leg, and we get 1, 2, 3, and it's all she wrote, people. It's all she wrote.
You just said that.
I know, I'm saying it too. Anyway, see you next week. As we have one more show before next pay-per-view. I'm IVATOPIA alongside
SupernovaTiffy.
And like, subscribe, that good stuff, and tune in again. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Oh, he's gonna be at the West door.
Shut up, you. No, I'm not. I'm going to eat sort of. Don't tell him.